And good Wednesday morning. I am so happy to see you all here. Ronnie, my friend, is here from northeastern Arizona. Carla from Oklahoma City. We've got Kim from sunny Atlanta this morning, and my cactus Deb from Glendale, Arizona. Linda, my Michigander buddy, and Linda, my friend from New York. Di, good morning from California. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. This morning, we're going to be looking at three different templates. And the first one we're going to cover is going to be one that we looked at last week. It is the grand leaf design. Now, along with the grand leaf design, we have two other templates. One is called a center one and a center two. And we're going to show those along with the grand leaf. But we're just going to real quickly go through and do a 6-point um, stitch out so that I can show you how we're going to use the inside templates on them. So I've got everything set up, ready to go here. Okay, I think I do. There we go. I know that it's kind of early this morning, but my machine should be cooperative. Remember that this grand leaf design, something is sticking here. Oh, guys, I can't believe this already. I am not sure what's going on here. Alrighty, we're gonna just go ahead and cut that. We're gonna take a look here. We're gonna look on the, oh, here's what the problem is. I had a piece of paper under there and I am stitching the paper to the template. Okay, note to self. Remember when you've got paper under your under your fabric, don't stitch it to the template. Okay. Oh goodness. Let's hope that's not a sign of things to come for the day, okay? We'll just get that out of the way and we're going to throw that in the trash. Okay. We're going to start on this side. We'll only do part of it because I think that first one is a lost cause, guys. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So I would end up here. So we're just not going to have that one rotation. Goodness. At least it was easy fix. It wasn't something wrong with my machine. Hi, Donna. Oh, Monica's here from Durand, Illinois. Welcome. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Needle down. There we go. Like I said, this is just kind of a little bit of a refresher, and plus the fact that I really want to get some of these designs stitched. Oh my goodness, that works so much better, guys. So much better. Watch that little cliff again. Now, you all know that for me, this is really stitching fast. But to me, this is not the important part of what we're showing today. So I'm just not going to worry about stitching quickly. And there we go. And we're going to go ahead and this is done on 6 points. And what that means is we could do it on 6 points, we could do it on 12 points, we could do it on 24 points if we want. Although I'm sure that would probably be more stitching than I would prefer to have on my stuff, simply because I kind of like the cleaner look. Okay. And how many of you decided after last week that you liked the grand leaf? I know it's not one that's shown a lot, but it is a really fun design and it's versatile. Nice curves. It looks very regal to me, very Renaissance, I think is the word I'm looking for. Okay, couple more and we're going to be all set. Now we're going to do some things on this one, and then we're going to do some things independent of this section of the grand leaf as well. Because in the center one, center two are templates that actually could stand on their own, just like the grand leaf does. Okay, and one more, and we're going to call it a day. Because I don't want to take the time to rip out that first rotation there. Of course, I suppose I could just go over the top of it too. See how easy that would be. Oh, easy peasy. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. Well, just because I said that, look at how beautiful that stitched over the wrong one. There we go. So here is our 6-point grand leaf. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that out. And look at the mess we made back here. I made back here. Oh, goodness. Okay. So the reason I had that out was to show you the centers of the grand leaf design. Okay. And the first one we're going to look at, we're going backwards because the first one we're going to look at is the center two. Center two is a real fun one. And it comes in so many sizes. Oh, hi, Kathy. Good morning. So good to see you. Kathy's joining us from the great state of Texas. Okay, let's see what Linda has to say. Okay. We're going to come back up too because I noticed some people have come on in that I haven't had a chance to say hi to. Linda said she had the 3-piece set with the larger size when it was first introduced, and then last week ordered the set of all the sizes of the leaf. Oh, Linda, I'm glad to hear that. Wait till you see the things you can add to it today. It's so much fun. I love this. So let's back up here a little bit. Oh my goodness. Donna has joined us from North Carolina. Welcome, Donna. Good morning. Oh, Di says she's not the only one who does stuff like that. You know what? I'm glad it was just a practice piece and not a quilt. Greetings, Linda from Rhode Island, and welcome. Deanna's here. Good morning, Diana. Jan, nice to see you this morning. Yeah, Linda Lombardo says a pretty design with formal holiday vibes, and I so agree with that. I so agree with that. Okay, so the grand leaf center two, and I did have a piece of black paper here to show you. Of course, it's seen better days, right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light off so it's not glaring at you. Comes in a whole lot of different sizes. A 3.5, a 4.5. Aren't they adorable? I love them. They're so cute. 5.5, a 6.5. Whoops, let's get it the right way. Oh, I'll take that back. That's a 7.5. This is the 9.5. And it comes in an 11.5. So it's really a good variety of sizes that we can use. Now, this grand leaf that I'm using here was the 9-inch. So what I'm going to use for the center is I'm going to use the 9.5, but I'm not going to pull it all the way out. And what I mean by that is you can see we can put this anywhere that we want within here. And I'm thinking I'm going to try 7.5 instead. Okay. Let's see how the 7.5 is. I think the 7.5 is going to work really well. What I'm looking for is I am going to line it up and I'm going to look at where I want this to end. And where I'm going to have this end is using my horizontal line here. I'm going to line up on the horizontal lines on my fabric. So I'm going to take that tack out. We're going to start in the center, pull that thread up from the bottom, get my bobbin thread up. There we go. And I knew I had my foot height already set. I'm going to line that template up horizontally here and vertically here. You can get that light back on now. There we go. Make sure you've got a good view. Hi, Lee. Welcome. Good to have you here. Nan is here too. Good morning, Nan. And good morning, Kim. Nice to see you. We've got a whole lot of people here this morning that I love to see. Okay, so I've got my horizontal line here, my vertical line here. We're going to come up, around, and back to the center. You can use this set of templates. And remember, this is the Grand Leaf Center 2. And you can use it alone. You can use it with a lot of other templates. But what you're going to see is how beautiful this just embellishes that grand leaf design. And coming back to center. And my needle down. Isn't that awesome? I love this. Absolutely love this. Just going to go ahead, turn it. Make sure that I'm lined up again. There we go. I know I take time. I take a little bit of time to do that. So what you'll see is I have stable tape where my fingers are going to be holding the template. To me, for me, that's non-negotiable because you all know I'm klutz. Okay, so here we come back to center. I like to slow down, get myself right in the middle. Oh, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. Now, could you come here too and do another one like this? Well, when we're done, let's try that. Let's see how that's going to look. Just because we can do whatever we want. It's our project, right? And that's what's nice about ruler work. Only our imagination limits us. We can do anything we want with these templates to make art. And it is art. It's beautiful. Quilts are a labor of love. And we stitch them not only together with love, but then we put our designs on them, our ruler work designs on them with love as well. This is, again, an easy beginner's template. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get rid of this thread. I know that's taken me a while. Usually I'm quicker than that. Whoops, almost went the wrong way. And then I would have to make Deb laugh because I would say wrong way, Corrigan. And Deb informed me wrong way Corrigan was a real person. I thought it was just a made up character. I'm sure if Ken was here, he'd tell you I'm another wrong way Corrigan. I'm directionally challenged, at least when it comes to road directions. Okay, one more to go. And remember, this has a little bit of a curve on it. So of course, what we want to do is we want to keep our stitches just a little shorter. Anytime we have a curve and we keep our stitches a little shorter, what it will do is make those curves look smoother. And here it is. What do you guys think? Isn't that awesome? Hi, Grand Music. Good morning. And good morning, Bev. Bev is here too from Dryden, Ontario. Welcome. I love this, guys. I really do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try something, okay? And you know me, I love trying things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller size, and this is going to be my 5.5 inch. But I'm not going to come all the way up to this horizontal line. So I want to go ahead and move the template to where I think I want this to be. How am I going to know where to stop? Well, I just happen to have some of my handy dandy little arrows. And we're just going to take an arrow off. I'm going to lay it down here, and that's going to be my starting and my stopping position. If you don't have the arrows, you need the arrows, guys. You need those arrows. Okay, here we go. So this is just an extra little embellishment. Oh, pomegranate. Okay, back to the center. I like to slow down as I come back to the center. I don't like to go flying off the other end. Have I ever done that? Well, my hairdresser knows for sure, but now you all do too, because yes, I have. Okay, up and around we're gonna go. And it's gonna get a little thick in the center. There's no doubt about it. What are you thinking? Are you liking it so far? I'm really enjoying this. I think it looks really special. Here we go. I like to start off slow and up slow. Usually I stitch slow too. Today, for some reason, I just seem to be stitching a lot faster than normal. Maybe because I have so much I want to show you. There we go. Oops, almost dropped one on the floor. Now, would that be unusual, right? For me. Okay. And here we go. Take that hesitation stitch up on the top because it is kind of pointy there. And if you want the point to be pointy, we want to hesitate on there just a stitch. Okay, around again. Hesitate and back to center. And I'm gonna do one more rotation here, and we'll be all the way around on this design. And then I want you to tell me what you think of this center, Grand Leaf Center 2. We're not done with this one yet, though, guys. We've just begun. Okay, let's take this out. And we're just going to go ahead and there we go. So what do you think with the double center two in here? I am really liking that. I think it just adds a whole nother level of beautiful to it, right? Um, let's see, is anybody else come in? Nope. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and give you the link to that center. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. I just have so much fun. You know, my Wednesday mornings, I thoroughly enjoy you all here. Well, and I like to play a little more on Wednesdays than I do Monday and Tuesday evenings. It's just kind of fun. It's just kind of fun. So that is what we've got with the grand leaf and the first center two. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I want to go ahead and I want to take in and draw up. Uh, okay, now I got to find my pen. You know, I hate it when I put things away because when I put things away, I can never find them. Actually, I'm going to just take a clean practice sandwich here. I have a part of one here. No, I'm going to take a clean one here. This is going to be 16 rotations. Okay. I'll put that dot in the center, and here we go. I am using a Sharpie. Would I recommend this? Heavens no. I only do it on my practice sandwiches for you so that you can see my lines. And we talked about that last night because there are different pens out there with much thinner lines. And the thinner the line, the more accurate the template is going to stitch out. To me, I like the thinnest line possible, not the lightest line, just the thinnest line. We still need to be able to see it very well. Oh, there we go. I'm going to come here and 16 rotations. There we go. No need for no need for a tack in the center. So let's see what we're going to take here. I think we can do this one. I am going to start with a 7.5 inch. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do every other rotation at 7.5 inches. And I'm going to do just like I did before using the horizontal and the vertical line on template. Okay. My needle down. Always pull that bobbin thread up. I do it as a matter of practice. Would it really matter on a quilt, on a practice sandwich? Absolutely not. However, if you get in the habit of it, then you'll always do that. And you won't forget when you're on your real quilt. Here is that horizontal line, and here is my vertical line. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come all the way around. Don't forget to take that hesitation stitch up here. Now, what you probably do or probably don't know about me is I was born in the 50s. And if you remember the 50s, or you look back at things of the 50s, one of the things that was really cool was the atomic pattern on fabric, on formica, on naugahyde. It was pretty much on everything. I really loved that pattern. I thought it was so cool. So when I got this set of templates, I determined I was going to try and use them to replicate the atomic pattern. It might not be exact, but hopefully it's going to be similar and maybe even bring back a smile or a memory. Kind of like the boomerang. Something should have never gone out of style. And remember, this is a 7.5 inch. Oops, get right in that center. There we go. And I know you'll notice that my lines don't go all the way out, but it's okay. I can pretty much judge where they are. And this is a practice piece after all. Okay, right here. Now I've got 16 reference lines drawn out here, but I'm only using 8. Keeping those stitches a little shorter so that my curves are smooth and round. Taking my hesitation stitch to make sure that point is nice and crisp. Now, we've only got a couple more to go here. Speed of stitching is a personal preference. I've always said that. Some people do like to stitch rather quickly, others like to slow down a little bit. My reasoning behind a slower stitch is because for me, it gives me more control over where I'm going. I'm less apt to end up in the stratosphere someplace. So find the speed that helps you keep your stitches consistent, your lines straight, and on your templates. And once you find that rhythm, you will hear it in your machine, which is really awesome. Okay, and this is our 8th rotation. And coming back to the center. Make sure that needle is down. So this in and of itself is actually a really, really cool design. With all of our new modern quilts, this would be a great design to do it in different sizes all over the quilts. I just think it'd be cool. Let's see where we're at here. Kathy, the link is not working. Okay, was it good for last week? I will have to check. And now that is for the grand leaf set, I believe you're talking about, and that was last week's template. Yes. This week, I'm just showing how we can add to it with this week. We are doing the Grand Leaf Center 1 and Grand Leaf Center 2 templates. Okay. However, you may want to give So Steady a call and ask them if they would be willing to include that for you. All right. Bev, Bev has been longing for this set. Well, hopefully, Bev, we're going to give you the inspiration to go ahead and get that set today. Remember, 20% off with Deal Day 20. Oh, thank you, Lee. Lois is here from Delaware. Good morning. Good morning. And who else is here? Patsy is here. Donna says, oh, I love this. I remember the 50s. Sugar cube with vaccination. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. You're right. But along the desk for drills, we did that too. Duck and cover and walking to school in the snow, rain, whatsoever, whatever weather, 3 miles uphill both ways. Yes. Oh, Nan says this looks like a snowflake, and she's right. And I think when I add the next template, Nan, it's going to show you even more of a snowflake pattern. Okay. So next, I am going to take the 5.5-inch center. I'm going to line it up. This time, I'm going to use the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. I'm going to ignore my little arrow that I had in here. Hesitate. Don't park there. Don't camp out on that. Yeah. Oops. And there we go. Now, there's no doubt about it. The more times we go around, the thicker that our thread is going to build up in the center. So if you slow down and not take quite as many stitches coming in and out of the center, that will help alleviate that problem. And I'm gonna go. Just a few more and we will have this one. Whoops, all done. I've got to remember to keep lining that up with the horizontal line on the template, not my little ruler sticker. There we go. About halfway there. If you have a needle up, needle down function on your machine, definitely use it. I don't have that function. I don't have stitch regulator. My hands are my stitch regulator. And with practice, you will be the perfect stitch regulator. Okay, 2 more to go. Let's see how this is going to look. Beautiful. Now, could you put another set in here? Yep, absolutely you could. You could put as many sets as you want in here. And we're gonna go 1 more. And this will be our last rotation. And there we go. Okay. So, how many think it looks like an atomic design and how many think it looks like a snowflake? It could be either, couldn't it? It definitely works out that way. Now, the other thing that's nice about this is you could actually come out one size bigger on each of the 4 corners and make this into a square design as opposed to a round design. Okay, let me see, 7.5. So if you were to come here and put this one out, what would happen is you would end up with this longer one squaring off the design. Just going to show that real quick, just on one side. Now here's something else you could do too, if you wanted to. You could make these double. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. What would happen if we put another bigger one in there? Let's see. Let's just check it out. There we go. You might want to work the math out a little better. But you certainly could make echoes around those quite easily. Quite easily. So this is, again, this is our Grand Leaf Center 2. And it comes in a set with an 11.5, a 9.5, 7.5, 5.5, 4.5, and 3.5. So that is a 6-piece set. I hope you give us a thought. I really think that this with the grand leaf design is just it's very complementary to each other. It definitely is. Okay, so we're gonna put that one aside for now. Now the next one I want to show you, and I'm gonna put this away right now too so I don't lose it, is the Grand Leaf Center 1. Now this is a different looking one. And this also comes in a 6-piece set. And let me go ahead and get the, I want to get the link for you here. I'm going backwards, aren't I? Oh, thank you, Donna. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. Morgan, hi. Oh, yeah, Morgan, I love that. She's currently piecing a large dress and getting some groovy ideas. Awesome, awesome. Patsy loves the design. Ronnie loves it. Jan loves the atomic design. And then Lee says it's neat design. And okay, Donna asks again, what are these templates? These templates are the Grand Leaf Center 2 templates, Donna. Hang on, and I will go ahead and I will paste the link one more time for you. There we go. And Kim loves the design and boots over shoes, plastic bags. Oh, yeah. And we used to have to wear bread bags so that our feet wouldn't get wet, Kim. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're bringing back memories. Oh, Donna, thank you. Yeah, the snowflakes just, we can keep getting better and better and more. More and more. Definitely. So much fun. So much fun. Okay, so let's get our shattered up piece of black paper here. I'm going to go ahead, turn the light off so that I can give you a better look at these templates. And we're going to look at them. They're the same size. Isn't that cute? Look at that, 3.5 inches. And then we've got 4.5 inches, 5.5 inches. Oops, 7.5 inches, 9.5 inches, and 11.5 inches. Now, what I want you to notice is these templates do have a tack hole in them, and we will use the tack on them. These templates are also, like the grand leaf design, set up to work with a 6 reference line rotation. Okay, so 6 crosshairs. I'm going to go ahead and start with the 5.5 inch. Okay, we're going to keep it to the smaller ones. As you can see, I've just got kind of a smaller set aside here, smaller area set aside. And this was set up for something else that we're not going to use. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to first turn my light on so you can see better. And then we are going to go in and we're going to put our pin down and back through. Yay, I did it first time. And set this down. Now, where are we going to stitch? We are going to stitch from here to here. And then we are going to go ahead and twist our template from here to here and around. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this one. We are looking at a horizontal line here, a vertical line here. I have my staple tape up here. It would not hurt to have some staple tape down here as well. I'm going to start at the top left. Hold those up. Now, question. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking, guys, to see if I put the link into this one. Nope, we're going to go ahead and put the link into these. And this is the center template one. I'm going to paste that. There we go. Okay. I like to take that one stitch in place. Definitely. Now, this is, I think, a very easy template. I think a beginner could do this template because what you see right here is all there is to it. Now we're going to twist it. And when we twist it, what will happen is our horizontal line will shift here. Our vertical line will shift here. If in fact you're not on one of those reference lines, you know that you're not in the correct location. Okay, so here we go. I'm turning this so that you can see what I'm doing. Whoops, got a little spur on there. Oh, I got off just a little bit. Well, my needle won't stay down. There we go. What's this way? Making sure I'm lined up. Now, with my certain machine, I have to be careful with getting that tack behind my foot because with the Singer 301s, it does not like to be behind the foot. There we go. Perfect. I think I'll keep it this way just to be on the safe side. Yeah. One more time, and there we go. This is it. Or is it? I have a feeling this is not it. Okay. There we go. So this, what we have here is 6 rotations. Pretty, isn't it? You know what it reminds me of? Battenberg lace. I don't know why, but it just does remind me of Battenberg lace. Let's try to add a few more rotations to it, okay? Okay. Oh, hi, Kathy. Kathy Dewey is here. Good morning from Ocoee, Livonia, New York, but no snow yet. You know what, Kathy? That's exactly what we have here, too. It was 14 degrees when I got up at 2 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I got up at 2 o'clock this morning and stayed up. And we have no snow. Everybody around us has tons of snow. We have none yet. I'll take it. It's okay. Okay. So what we've done here is 6 rotations. Let's do another 6. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this pretty little football shape right on our vertical line, and then our horizontal lines are going to go here. And up we go. Take our nice stitch in place. Now you all know why I do that, right? Toe catchers. I'm famous for toe catchers. If I've never been known for anything else in my life, it will be for toe catchers. But the way I have remedied that for myself is by taking one stitch in place before I get going. And that just always seems to help. All right, here we go. Every time I stitch one of these templates in a different manner, I see something different. Now, as I'm stitching this one out, what I'm seeing is a water lily. I realize this is not what a water lily literally looks like. It's just my interpretation of it. And I encourage you to find your interpretation and go ahead and just experiment with it, play with it. I normally do this on paper first before I start stitching. It's a lot cheaper. And then what I do is I usually use that, oh my gosh, why did I buy this fabric? As practice sandwiches because I know I'm never going to use it otherwise. But don't tell Ken I ever buy any of that because I tell him everything I buy is totally necessary, very necessary, and very usable. And it is usable as practice sandwiches, right? Alas, though, there has come a point in my life where I have had to say I have enough fabric. Okay, I don't know how many of you are laughing, but yeah. And here we go on the last rotation. And now this is 12 rotations. And isn't that precious? I think that is just adorable. I love this, guys. I really, really love this. Now there's other things that we can do. Oh, there it is. You know, we could do, what we can do is we can do, I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's 12 rotations. So can we do a border? Let's check that out. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've not tried this yet. So it is either going to be a success or a failure. Either way, I'm fine with it. You may laugh at it or you may cheer me. We will see. Lee's laughing at me. Okay, here we go. Still no coupon code for the center one templates. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna email Stacy right now. Uh, we have not had that problem for a long time. Okay. Okay, there we go. It is off. So we'll see. Okay. Angera, hi. Okay, the template that I'm using are the Grand Leaf Center 1 and the Grand Leaf Center 2 templates. The one that I just showed is the Center 1. Okay, we'll do a quick review before we go. Okay, Morgan, can't decide if I'm a good influence or bad. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Template is a real good idea on this, Morgan. And this one that I used was a 5.5 inch right here on this particular one. You're going to get the same look no matter what size you use. Remember, though, when you do that, this particular 12 point, and I'm real sorry about that, you're going to have to do one complete 6 point rotation, and then you're going to have to break thread and do the second 6 point rotation. I hope that helps. Lee's laughing at me. Well, you know, Lee, I know I'm funny looking. French knots in the middle die would definitely resemble a sunflower. You are you are so right, Lee. I'm just kidding you. I know. Oh, Diane, thank you so much. I don't know if that's a good inspiration or not. Oh, oh, Di, yeah, I do inform so steady. Actually, they're usually notified towards the end of the week prior to the lives going out. I try to let them know what's going on. But they thought they had found a way that this wasn't going to be a problem anymore. So I'm really not sure what happened. Okay, we're going to take this same template here and we're going to try it. We're going to try this. No guarantees. Because I love doing things with no guarantees. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to, you see, I've got a straight line here. And I'm going to need to get, where did my stickers go, guys? You know, I had them out because you saw them and so did I. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sticker on each side of this. So I know exactly where to line up. Right there and right here. Now I want you all to know something. If this is a major failure, I'm okay with it. I mean, if it's a success, I'll be even happier yet. But the reason that I say that is because we sometimes have to fail a few times to come up with that success. And don't be afraid of that. It's perfectly okay. I don't have a reference off the top of my head. I'm sure many inventors failed before they succeeded. And I'm not an inventor. So, okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come around. We're going to stop right here on the line. Okay. Now I am going to turn this over. And we're going to do it opposite. And stop on the line. And turn this over. And again. We're going to go all the way across here. Stop on the line. Turn it over. Let's do a couple more. Up and around. I think I've got room for one more. So let's go ahead and do one more. Just like this. Keeping my arrows on that line. And I'm going to stop here. Don't take your needle out. Okay. So that's kind of a cool little border idea, right? Simple, easy enough. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this up the opposite way. I'm going to line up on my line. I'm going to use my spacing gauge. I'm going to make sure it's at 1/4 of an inch, which it is. Now what's so cool about this, it's not going to be a circle, guys. Not right on that line. It's going to look like a macaroon. Right? Who would come up with such a reference but me? A macaroon. Yeah. What can I say? Here. And we're going to come here. Checking out my 1/4 inch, my spacing gauge. Perfect. Come around. Right there. Whoops, I'm down a little further than I should be there. So let's just double check that. Need to make a little bit of a smush here. That's okay. Remember all the stitches, every time we take stitches in, we're shortening up that fabric. So we need to smush to make sure we end up exactly where we want to be. Is that going to show? Absolutely not. Nobody's ever going to know that we have smushed. There's so many different border ideas that we can get from our different templates. Don't be afraid to try them out. Okay, here we go. And I didn't smoosh quite enough. That's all right. It's real good. Two more, and we will have a cute little border. And I'm going to call this one a success. Oh, I got it straight. There we go. One more. And it's a really nice different shape because it's all about shapes. Now, if you wanted to do this one as a fill, what you could do is you could come in. I mean, you could take one of the bigger ones and you could go from point to point here too. There we go. There's a nice little border with our grand leaf center 1 template. Kind of cute. Donna calls it a success. I love it. Have you since last week demonstrated the 3-piece grand sampler set and the 7-piece grand leaf sampler set? Jan, in the very, very beginning of this video tonight, or this morning, I'm sorry, I did do really quickly one one rotation or one design of the grand leaf. But today's focus really was on the center design 1, center design 2 for the grand leaf. Joey, don't worry about missing the class. You will have the video to watch, and you can always get a hold of me if you have questions. Never a problem. Well, Linda Lombardo, you are so very welcome. I really enjoyed being here. I really, really appreciate you all taking a little bit of time out of your day just for me. It's an honor. It really is. And it's an honor I don't take lightly. So if you find you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That's always, always happy. Go to sewtoday.com under the Elevate tab and Educators. You will find my name and contact information. Please don't hesitate to call if you have questions or need anything that I can help you with, okay? So until we meet again, let's quilt.